For that, Yekona Yene lawyer Godwin Edujita Maklum, on the acting director NPA, director legal Emma NDC, including Komo Emfa and Sem Kruya, and so na afeyeni and Komo. Lawyer, good morning.
Good morning.
Na Bokode.
Thank you for that.
Yɛde nyame ase ene yɛfrɛ wa na enye bone enim se ba mremu a ɛwɔ sɛ ba na bɛgye nimdeɛ na yɛgye nkyekkyemu ɛkakra nso ɛde fa hom yɛnhyɛ sɛ from the attorney general ene nei amanfoɔ frɛ no super clearing agent because it looks as if say cases ahodo a amanfoɔ bu say high profile cases a involve all NDC phone nyina no oba no waye na adwen se onye interested enti yenjai etie echedi na nadodo na adwen yom se senka ibenya prepare ya nka wo masam no nkonko wie na court ensign won ti minim wakọ emranim ni die ma mentie wo so de obeka ede afa ho.
So once again with us any opportunity I would amani say yakasa okumase
Me pa cho yakasa okumase
say once again with the accident kabia elebe masanche mai we who say Ghana Emra Emma Attorney General to me say obe file ADIF no protocol na Article 88 of the Constitution no I can say the initiation of criminal prosecution shall be the sole preserve of the attorney. Section 54 of the Criminal Procedure Act, Act 30. Ma Attorney General to me. At any time before judgment of filing at the IFN nole protocol. Section 59, and so my Attorney General to me say at any time after prosecution, I mean it is which may year of withdrawal. Na nolly protocol, nolly protocol, exchange and Attorney General so and ya do better cases. Oye withdrawal or legal consequence. Legal consequence and say onya ye withdrawal after prosecution I call you on witnesses in Nigeria. Onipano enjoy the benefit of the Apreno or to for acquits or to for convict. That is to say won't mean for criminal charges and most any panipio.
Okay.
But Sequoia no protocol idea. Sometimes we follow no protocol, only panipio court and assassin.
Okay.
Jacoban no protocol, the only thing judges know they can say the person has been discharged.
Okay.
Discharge is different from acquitted.
Okay. Okay.
So when acquitted and discharged or enjoy the benefit of double jeopardy. Jacoban saying, yeah, they await me after the same charges and the boss and standard day appeal. That's what I say. Now, in the particular instance, Sebio, some of the cases I was personally involved. So, for instance, Colin Dada and Omutraya, now meaning the lawyer for second and third accused persons.
Okay.
That is former, I think, Ashanti Regional Minister, Kukwajima Mensa, doctor. Now later obey minister who works in housing. Now and the lawyer. Between you and I, there was no business for that prosecution. I cross-examined 2 prosecution witnesses before the election. None of them could tell the court exactly what my client has done.
Okay.
I cross-examine them.
Mm.
In fact, with the payment, one we say construction work, will be a friend of interim payment certificates, IPC. May they try the first prosecution witness. They be signed to say,
Kessben.
The contract for the construction of the houses. My responsibility is it to prepare an interim payment certificate. So on share contract, no one can say. Exhibit, I can vividly remember exhibit H, A, and G. The Bisano. Time to the hearing of the court. A move bank and I call him Dada as a minister a prepare or say move behind before. A move bank now honorable Adjuman Mensa a prepare or say a behind before. And I may be the same. Per the contract terms, why I said dear and say the prepared certificate, you know, or say yeah, the consultants to me beside the say consultants and why or see ASL a buying consultants. And I may be saying say into all charger or their bomb clients a falsification of certificates. Sana so yeah no and you no attorney general and I'm sure that be one attorney general the upper court said be dear dance here and your day a man. It is the over canon don't know big now so and they are prepared in charge sheets. It may be saying said throughout the investigation, all my investigation caution statement, Emma prosecution and or said that. Minya, why are we doing this to our fellow country? Why? Obia one prepared certificate. How do you accuse him of falsifying the certificate?
So wouldn't it be say advisable senka court na mumbe akwetino no akotom say
that is not the law.
Okay.
We should not even get there.
Okay.
Enka as a mention. Step, manu da shuna so. Step. He will be to say open so. Look at his stature. Kobaso said prosecution, TNU, public policy tool. In fact, maybe by UK, UK. There was an investigation involving an arms deal between the UK government and Saudi Arabia. I would say US and the UK maybe almost ton ammunitions at the Saudi, the Gulf countries and others. Until one of them became the subject of an inquiry. Meanwhile, the UK government, based on the Attorney General's advice, took a position said, for national security reasons and others, there won't be a prosecution.
Okay.
But what I say, can you imagine the disturbance, the instability to cause? If tomorrow you get some hot-headed Attorney General who will say, save you, man, that's not so. He wants to prosecute or do for. There will be chaos. But what I say, there will be chaos in the country.
My fancy, na me misasem a hono example there can you so be frank I'll be very happy. I'm not very comfortable.
No, I came to America. Why there are certain things you don't do it. Say you are bargain bar.
Okay.
It can not just so tune for. Okay, picking up the Yana. Nigeria. Say you recently look I said there was a bench warrant issued for the arrest of the Nairi. Okay.
Aye.
Okay, the consequence of it.
Yeah.
The judge only issue bench warrant, no. You say, Ujanifi Boga, a bank crime, since their own co-holder. they said the only empha of him son to check. So even there's an arrest warrant too. And your prosecution, you saw the disturbance.
Okay.
Yes. And you know, to prosecute, you take policy too. And you be beyond you in a democracy.
But doesn't it raise questions? Almost all of them fall within what you are saying. Do they fall within what you are saying?
Yes. So I will give you another example. The current governor, the one appointed by President Mahama,
Dr. Johnson Esiama.
Okay. Mekai, hello.
Meteo, lawyer.
Mekai, around 2021 or so, if I'm right, Tamena Anadu appointed Kisi Jaben as the special prosecutor.
That was around 2021, 22, thereabout, yeah.
Sir, I was the lawyer for Mahama Yariga. Okaya, the first special prosecutor. And you say, in fact, no prosecuting Mahama Yariga in two different cases. So, in one of them, I was his lawyer. The submission of no case, and I judge no appeared my submission of no case, and I ended the case at that level. The second one, I'm not kissing that member special prosecutor. So I studied dockets, and he knows the case will suffer the same fate. And not filing knowledge protocol and not the NDA. Menka submission. Governor, now, there was no basis for his prosecution in the first place. As a journalist, go to the Attorney General Department with the right of information and find out whether, before the NDC came to power, whether officers and prosecutors, someone by say the Attorney General then discontinue the trial of his young. Go and find out.
Okay.
So why should you continue with it? Prosecution itself is an expensive enterprise. They are state attorneys, court, and they are working as a lawyer. And so to prosecute somebody, you involves expense. So if you can see, say, reasonable doubt has been raised, what would be the basis to continue?
No basis.
Two. And that's even for Asian. Two. You're picking Dr. Kessben. Kessben Kwabno openly. And no crowd here, I'm around. Meanwhile, we should never do that to any Ghanaian again.
What can I say, no? Okay, we now me Musa question back.
Let's know, to have a situation where in the opening trial, the case, prosecution, all their witnesses. Then defense attorney, in cross-examining the prosecution witnesses, say, we want to tender this document through the witnesses of the prosecution, which is permissible by law. Judge ABC prosecution. This is what defense wants to do through your witnesses. Are you opposed to it? Prosecution. My Lord, we have no objection.
Okay.
And the judge says, by court, document so and so is tendered through prosecution witness without any objection from the prosecution. No, I tell exact. Market as exhibit so and so. Then after all, excuse me, say, my Lord, we have closed our case. So defense says, we want to do a submission of no case. Oh my. Now, Judge Akwatinefie say or truly ruling on the submission of no case. Now the judge now says, say, document now or no visa prosecution. No judge, they saw you neutral. Document our visa prosecution say, over 10 now almost said they have no objection, Who expunging it from the record? Why would you do this?
I see.
Why would you do this? And so look, Opuniko Supreme Court, for the first time, in a very extraordinary, courageous manner, the judge now all try Opunino Tio, or your court of or your Supreme Court judge. On one colleagues, 3 of them looked him in the face and said, what he did to Opuni, he had demonstrated bias against him. You want the Attorney General to continue this? Look, Snitch, the OBS trial. After the prosecution closed their case, you know what the judge in his ruling said about the first prosecution witness? Or say he's a very treacherous and dangerous character. He's what? A very dangerous and treacherous character. The judge further remarked that this particular witness came to court with a holier than thou attitude. You want the Attorney General to continue with a witness whose testimony the judge described as lying through his teeth. Who you are missing no copy of the ruling on the submission of no case.
Okay.
So, Sebi, an Attorney General desirous. Look, the very moment the judge made this remark about your witness, that should be with humility. One, in this case, I'm withdrawing it.
Okay.
So, please, let us be fair. Let us be fair. Now, it has been suggested so the Attorney General should provide reason why that decision. You see, with the baby I make now. Okay, can't you your friend of Gregory Afoko? Okay, no.
Mechanipa.
And I have always maintained. Say, when the Attorney General should forthwith withdraw the charges against the guy. What am I saying in this? This is a guy who went through the criminal prosecution process. Before his Lordship Justice Ellen Mensah, a justice of the Court of Appeal, that's also a trial by indictment. It's a murder trial. And maybe they're getting a day to give further directions in respect of the matter. Case I hear you, not Attorney General filing no the prosecution. Then, Afoko, and then the lawyer called Supreme Court said, Tio, the knowledge prosecutor now, Attorney General that President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo filing it. It doesn't make sense, and it offends Article 296. What does Article 296? Or say, the discretion action in some. He should not exercise that discretionary power capriciously, whimsical, and without recourse to fairness. Said, what am I going through this trial for almost 4 years? Just when the judge was about to pronounce, said, maybe I'm guilty or I'm not guilty now. Also, I withdraw the charges. Already, Madam said you prison for well over 5 years. No bail. My liberties have been curtailed. Immediately, Attorney General filing no prosecutor now. Okay, you say you are under arrest. But you are under arrest. Then Afoko Supreme Court said, this is not fair. But Lord, the Supreme Court, ruling on this matter. I can send you and share a copy of the judgment by the late Justice Mafosa. Or say, the Attorney General is not bound by any law to disclose the reasons why the person filing the protocol. It's a Supreme Court decision.
Okay.
In fact, the decision was given when Nanado was president. Why has the rule changed because of who the president is?
I want to ask some person Busa question. Say, looking at all that is happening, could it be said, I don't know, minimum radie, do we have some loopholes that the Attorney General could explore?
No, but so far, what the Attorney General has done, he has complied with the laws of this country.
No, I'm looking at in general. Say, Oshe said the man of quine or walk Quenya so yes, and medu babia. And I'm so what that discretionary power and obetimi apply no to suit his whims and caprices.
But first of all, who initiated the prosecution? And you know.
Onwa.
If you can initiate, why can't you stop?
Anyway. Anyway.
No, maybe so.
You bet me a stop, but I'm looking at the case where the attorney general is an office, and then we have individuals occupying this office.
We say, I'm a pay. Oh, yeah, me interview. And you'll produce an afro.
I'll produce an afro.
Am I bound to tell you, sir, this interview, I want it up to 10 a.m.?
No.
Can I tell you that?
Me and I'm holding the time, and I'll tell you when.
Are you not the accurate timekeeper?
I am.
Anyway. Let me tell you. You see, I want the principle applied evenly. So the issue of knowledge prosecution. Okaya. Omanpeni Kufo, at the tail end of his presidency, Omani Attorney General, FIA no protocol in respect of Mrs. Kunedu Ajima Rollins. Sokai. And I read
Mekaipa.
What happened? Were any reasons given?
No.
So why now?
I'm speaking as a Ghanaian. Me kasa as a Ghanaian now. I would try. Oh, you are speaking like a lawyer who's interpreting the laws. But let's look at it from the ordinary Ghanaian perspective. Say now Ghanaians ewo GDM ewa baimu say obetu corruption. Now the perception of the Ghanaians looks as if say eba ni a year free honum. With this, how would the Ghanaian have that trust or continue to have that trust abiding ebetime to corruption? I say.
You see, abiding to fight corruption does not mean putting criminal charges against innocent people because you politically disagree with them.
Okay.
That's what I say. I'm giving you the instance of Ernest Thompson. The judge described the first prosecution witness as treacherous. You can't treacherous. I can say you can't say.
Obi obetimi adi ewo.
Abro. Sebi. Ne papa mua. Tina Attorney General. Be a treacherous character. Ebeko court as a witness. Ne papa mua. Mebisa. No, mebisa wo. Attorney General Beko Court say odi wasem na sem na odi wo no sebi o dangerous and treacherous people no dey be back court say oman be di attempt
dance
against war
me sure say ne kwa so ano no
I'll tell you something papa your friend Kofi Kumsen papa your friend Kofi Kumsen
Kofi Kumsen.
Yes. Hello.
Me too.
The famous Kofi Kumsen.
I mean.
Said, under J. Rollins, Kofi Kumsin and Co were being tried for some publication issues. And Nana Beye, Attorney General. So I say President Kufuor, the first Attorney General, and Nana Adudankwa.
Aye.
Before that, Nana Adudankwa was the lawyer for Kofi Kumsin. Adriana or discontinue case. No.
I see.
So the people who are, is it the case that, excuse my language, they have forgotten these things, Anna? Is it the case that they have forgotten? Say, after MPP lost the 2008 election, President Kufuor President Mills be president. Before President Kufuor left office, he instructed his Attorney General to discontinue the trial of Mrs. Kunedu Ajumaroli.
Yeah.
Look, is it the case that we easily forget some of these things, Anna?
I'm not looking at say whether it's the case or it's not the case. We're looking at how Sanyama way in the long run it won't affect the development of Ghana. Said the year that is the angle I'm coming from.
How is that going to be so?
Because me interested I will discontinue. I don't owe anybody an apology whether I'm continuing or I'm not continuing. Yes.
Prosecution is not persecution.
Okay.
Prosecution is to achieve a social end. We lawyers, there's something we say it is better. Say one innocent, like one guilty person will be freed. Say an innocent person ever go to prison.
Okay.
Let me ask you. Excuse my language, but criminal charges have ever been placed on you before?
No.
It is like the sword of Damocles.
Okay.
According to you, which mean to me. No,
I see.
Was counsel for the Honorable Kessben Force. Enemy senior in a dinner called Yoko. I've never understood why Atokosi was ever put before any court.
Okay.
So why involve name? Have you read the judgment of the Court of Appeal by His Lordship Justice Akabuafo and Bright Mesa? What take it time kind of? I mean, we should not do this to our fellow countrymen simply because we disagree with them politically.
You in total you disagree with this political witch hunting as if for case in your we get
as a personal principle, I disagree with it.
I see.
If there's no evidence, don't try it.
How do you see the oral work? Who am I saying?
So far, prison. Not about criminal charges against anybody.
Never.
Kenya, constitutional Kessben
I'm Obiwa.
The Article 41F, Mami.
Article 41F. Okay. Ma mention Emma.
41F.
Okay. 41F. Okay. Me shamo why wadaruma?
Yeah, me online so me jump.
Mate.
Article 41F.
Okay. Article 41 F. All right. Wada mbacho bwanu kakrana mseme ya yi. Yeah, bantu de kasa yeba ye omu yaba na yahwe. Article 41F of Ghana's Constitution. Duties of a citizen.
Okay.
And I
F.
Okay.
Yes, call F.
Okay. Article 41F. Yehwena yeyi the amount. What do you trust me? May the amount. If you have anything to say, you continue. I'll give it that one to
What
you.
we said so far, oral member be AJ caution statement if you be.
There be maintains will be AJ FUBO.
Oral member be AJ be a court them. At this point, theirs is to gather information without more. Na entina nanka me pese obe extract article 41 na mame.
Okay.
Na ye betimi adoptailing into position. Because that will provide proper context.
Okay. Article 41F.
Fantastic.
Of Ghana's Constitution.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Still finding it difficult, but I'll try to get it for you.
Article 41F.
Article 41F. All right. Enti ehono HSA as a citizen would duty I was performing, yes, sir.
No.
All right.
Or say, it shall be the duty and the responsibility of every citizen to prevent the misuse, to prevent the misuse of public property. And you understand?
Aye.
Is it not the duty of every citizen?
Yeah, Obia and the Jumedian 41F. Okay. To protect and preserve public property and expose and combat misuse and waste. Protect and preserve public property and expose and combat misuse.
Expose you can't say what can yourself.
Say Opa Hontuma.
Opa
Hontuma, yes.
And your citizen duty.
Citizen duty.
And your constitution.
Constitutional.
It means you are saying that.
Good citizens.
If an individual can do this, is the problem with when they become a committee? If you can do it individually, can you not do it collectively?
You can do it as a group as well.
Master.
Anyway, my memra EPA say you have assumed the reins as the boss of EPA. Just briefly, now.
No, but the empire has something been done outside what Constitution stipulates?
No.
Have they engaged in any unconstitutional conduct?
Maybe.
Have they prosecuted anybody? Is the Constitution not enjoining us to expose?
It has.
Yes, I say exposure. I say obepa atiyebi huntuma.
Obepa huntuma.
Entity. Now, journalists, let us say Prosecution of the Chronicles and others, they used to take on the appointees of their role. Because if you have been on Shraj, among others. And in those days, Nanado used to be the lawyers for them. And then they were for Shraj. And then Mrs. Kunedu, Pamiadu, Snake, normally now, Shraj. Were they not performing the functions of oral members?
They were performing the function of oral members individually.
Yes. So is it the case that when they come together, that's a problem? No.
Okay.
Now, what's here? Oral members have no power to prosecute anybody. And
sanity.
They have no power to even take a caution statement from anybody. And they have not done so.
Yeah.
All they have said, and they say, what was evidence? Sabio, wafa aban ajapadia enso onfa ni enje sa ajapadia na minia odi ahwikuma se danyame asase wo danyame ne boy ese
ene mpimani mu
what you say
mpimani ekona nimpa ne boy den papa
wanya kra $100,000 there so otinya
ai
nti se okoti se asase wo danyame ya turn 45,000 Ghana cedis the papa
nya ne papa mu no
Regional Coordinating Council Dr. Fona Omo Omo baby a omo teno so okoti se eyapan asas na echina bi okoti se sebio sasa se na ya to ama ebiji tamako for 15,000 cedis eye ne papa
nya ne papa
enti Toman penny bi ba no ose sanyo manama yemfua so a e boni ne be
boni nim
me aha me we but they are shame between the ena me wa
You have just 1 minute remaining.
anyway lawyer
Cash to
hello lawyer
but o die me
for want of time nti me patch your face mem wadaroma
but no dia na me ka nyina na me say ena me mu say aban atafade bi wo bebi a medwane afa ho
onko omme ho kra
aha mi we me mpe me ho asem ade e ma peace of mind there me ma ye se me nya me sika bi a woni me bi amakoto asase wo
eva
ebia eburi enkas ajapa cantonment sa ho no kra dia me pesi me go no mi suro ro na
anyway lawyer, I'll thank you. Medawasi, I'll thank you for your time this morning, extensively, and Yenenu Edi and Komo. Over.